Huh? Shit. What up? What up? What up, everybody? How we feeling out today? Oh man, it's Monday and we're meeting. Um, not really a lot to say. Go over. I don't remember if I did last week, missed last week, did this week. Things are crazy. But starting to get a little bit more organized, so no big deal there. And then just pushing ourselves forward and continuing to progress. We did a lot of weight today, feeling real strong. You know what I mean? Um, Finally overcoming some of these injuries, so we're real happy. We're ready to go and just get after it, man. The weather's breaking. Just happy, happy, happy. The life stuff is unsettling, but we're getting through it. We're working our way around it. That's what we do. We manage. Oh man, it's a good thing too because I've been getting a little stir crazy around here. But just been thinking lately a lot of like just craziness myself, and like I just need to get away from some things and like myself even. But either way, we are ready for the summer, man. Once we get these things in order, we'll be all right. And then ready to really accomplish our goal for the birthday goal too, got a little bit of work there, probably like 30 pounds or so, but we're not going to get too caught up on the number. We're just going to get after it because it's time to just put the pedal to the metal and do some work. But then there's also, like the craziness of the world right now, and just like seeing everyone's ability to direct anger at things, but like also not understanding why they can't all see what I see. And like it's not saying what I see is right, obviously, but like there's a grand scale to this whole thing, and people seem to be painting by numbers, and it's a little frustrating, really. But no worries. That's not what this is for. Even though I might change up the Monday meeting a little bit. Just ramble, but I haven't done that yet, and I keep saying it. So it's either do it or don't. Got to make the decision, and you have to follow through. However, when I did say it, I got hit with like all this life shit. I was thinking about maybe just flopping that thing, but it's also this stuff is what bothers me. I'm not sure why you guys are worried about that, but we are just we're managing, putting our foot forward every day, and continue to really get on ourselves. We lost a little bit of discipline, it seems like, because of winter weather and life hardness. But there's also just the comfortability factor, and got to get out of that. No being comfortable. We're always here to continue pushing ourselves into a new direction, always learn something different, and always progress. That's a silly saying if you're thinking about progression as like 0 to 30. I'm thinking like 0 to 1, 0 to 3, 0 to 5, depending on what kind of thing we're getting into and how easily I may or may not pick it up, but not, it's when I mean getting better every day, it is literally just the 1 foot forward. It's not, we're not doing sprints every day. We're not, It's continual progression, it's continual life change, and it's making sure that we solidify this into a future. That way we know going forward we can be reliable on ourselves, for ourselves and for others. But it's work, it's hard. um what am I, like 2.5, 3 years into this whole thing now? um 3 years almost. March. um what was it, like March? It was March something. March is like a good month for me. I think I quit smoking in March, like 10 years ago. um 12, I don't, a lot of years ago. um but I think it was well, no, I know it was 2022, and it might have been like March 28th when I like solidified the actual start of the journey. So we're going on 3 years now, and we're consistently at 100 pounds down. We found a comfortable weight for ourselves, but we want to break out of that, and we're gonna get down. We're gonna find our way out of it. I think we're at like a high 230 now, but that's, like I said, complacency and other stuff. Like, we still been doing the work. We got a little snacky. Gotta watch out for that. But it's nothing that's crazy. Just a little bit of hammer down, and we're right back into it. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not concerned at all, actually. Just ready to do some work and ready for the weather to break and go hit some stairs and some hills and see some waterfalls and just, oh man, get back out on the paddleboard, because I'm gonna go get my own life jacket because I'm not relying on anybody. Hopefully I get my bike back, and then I'll be out, man. But some of it's a little frustrating because with some of the life stuff, I can't really be comfortable going too far away or anything like that, because like a lot of the people around me are falling apart, man. So they need help, and I'm not mad at that. Like, I knew that's what I was setting myself up for. um it's part of the reason why I wanted to see all the things I could before I couldn't. um so I may need to think hitting the Grand Canyon this year and help these guys get a little bit more healthy, but I might still do it depending on how things turn around and shape up. It's still early, we got a couple months yet. um but I'm just really excited for what's to come and how I'm gonna handle it, and like D&D and stuff like that going forward. Hopefully I don't push everybody away with my craziness. Especially like online. I might just fucking stop doing social media. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. uh I mean, I'm not helping, obviously. I push buttons and have fallen into traps and stuff like that of my own agenda, but it just gets so frustrating when people have all this energy and they're directing it toward people who may or may not deserve it. But then they start, pushing it toward individuals, and that's a problem when there's not an individual, it's an entity, and it's the people who control our lives and pretend like we have a say in it. They keep us sick and they keep us downtrodden. It's been a game of the elite since the beginning. We just keep falling for it, and every time I think we're gonna finally pull out of it, they find some other way to redirect us at each other instead of just going at them. They're creating diseases. They're creating no cures. They're putting us into a rat race, and we just keep fucking doing it, and it sucks. And then as someone who has to go to work every day and continue trying to save the people around them, it's really frustrating, and I can only learn so much and do so much. But I'll never attack an individual, especially openly, physically. um any of their possessions, that's silly. uh Corporations or anything like that, that's different. We got these giant companies that own everything, and we don't do anything about it. We got poison in our food. They literally sell other food to other countries, and we can't get anything done about that. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, our rules and regulations allow them to kill us, and then they also sell us this giant fucking medical scam. So it's like, yay, we're just a fucking cycle to them of money, and it hurts. But anyway, this isn't for that, so we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great day, set some great goals, and don't forget to smile.